Shirley Lacey here. Hey, I'm sitting on my rock, actually Champagne Rocks, aptly named, on the banks of Baffle Creek here at our property. Firstly, my why. My why is, why ever stop? My story, I grew up in a small central Queensland town called Jabobo, and I left home at 12 to go away to high school. From then I went on to nursing training at Princess Alexandra Hospital, and then spent 20 years working in the operating theatre as a registered nurse. I did everything from general surgery to open heart surgery. This then led me on to volunteering with my surgeon friend in Cambodia at a hospital in Phnom Penh, running the operating theatre and training staff. We also spent time on a catamaran on a remote island of Vanuatu as part of the medical team. After leaving the operating theatre, I was teaching out of TAFE and then was headhunted to run a nursing home retirement village. This gave me the skills in management and financial budgeting, etc., to then have the confidence to buy management rights of a large resort at Coolum Beach on the Sunshine Coast. The management rights also included a large commercial precinct, so I had two bodies corporate to deal with, and that was a fascinating experience to say the least. So, no one told me at the time that this was the highest risk strategy, although we were well aware of risks involved. However, it was very profitable business to be in. I did this from April 2012 to December 2014, when I sold the management rights due to being diagnosed with breast cancer. It was early in 2014 that I met Dimphna. I attended an evening session and then subsequently took my husband along to a one-day session, and we immediately signed up for Quantum. So pre-Dimphna, we had a few properties and, of course, in our own names. Post-Dimphna, the structures began. Having these properties in our own names back then has now led our solicitor to be doing gift and loan back arrangements for us. So, pre-Dimphna properties. Our farm, which we breed cattle, is more a lifestyle property here on the banks of Baffle Creek, and it's neutral-ish. We have industrial sheds, which return 12.4%, a set of four one-bedroom flats, which return 6.8%, and two commercial offices, which unfortunately are negative because they're empty. So, after joining I Love Real Estate Community in 2014, we still made the mistake, sorry Dimphna, of buying a property on a canal through marketeers. Luckily for us, that has now gone up in value and is worth more than what we paid for it. Return, slightly negative. Then we bought a unit in Brisbane, which our son and daughter-in-law live in. Luckily for them, we subsidise it quite a bit, and so this is negative. Following that, in 2015 and 2016, we bought two sets of duplexes, both nicely positive at 5.1 and 5.8%. Thank you very much. All of this helps give us our lifestyle. I really didn't do a lot in the community since joining due to my cancer treatment and being back home on the farm in central Queensland. So until November 2016, when I decided on the Wednesday to go to the ILRE Super Conference in Sydney that weekend. And that was a great experience. So immediately I joined Platinum. And this was one of the best things I ever did. And wow, I hit the ground running. December was my first Platinum meeting, and from then on, Tamara has had to keep reining me in. 1st of March, I signed a contract on a rural subdivision deal, a 1/5 acreage subdivision, and it has an executive home on it. And the contract had conditions for DA application approval prior to settlement. So this settled on the 30th of May which is actually the day my mother passed away. Just after it's settled, we received this beautiful gift, gourmet gift package from the agent who sold me the property. So this subdivision is going really well with the operational works in council now, and depending on the requirement from Ergon Electricity, whether we need a new transformer or not, the profit could be around $160,000. So, another important thing is that relationships are so very, very important. Over the years, I've become friends with a few local real estate agents, and recently one rang me with the offer to purchase storage sheds which were coming onto the market. Result? Contract, signed 2 days ago. 81 sheds, 100% occupancy and a return of 8.2%. Am I happy? Yes. And that sort of deals gives you, and the others, give you the lifestyle, and I can sit on the banks of Baffle Creek drinking champagne on champagne rocks and having a picnic with my friends. It's good. We also changed property managers in 2 areas due to performance and attitude, and we asked for and received lesser management fees. So that's extra saving for us. At present, we have the solar company, thank you Melissa Fisher, looking into and designing our own solar farm on the roofs of our industrial sheds. Our tenants are happy at the prospect of having cheaper electricity bills, and we are happy at the prospect of more passive income. Cheers. So, Kevin Dudney, a big thank you to Kevin, who is another amazing mentor in the I Love Real Estate community, for his time, his knowledge and his vision to set up the Wholesale Real Estate Co-op. We have our name down on a project through our self-managed super fund, and that should return approximately 15%. Platinum has been really, really awesome. I drive 1,000 kilometres every month to attend the monthly meeting in Brisbane. Plus, do the same for other events as well. Every kilometre is worth it. And I listen to lots of CDs and there's lots of thinking time. Now, a few weeks after my mother passed away, I hit a really hard patch and questioning everything. Why am I doing this? What am I doing it for? What direction do I want to take, etc. So, I wrote it all down, my whole life. Here it is. All my achievements, my whole life. Page after page, big letters. And I scanned and emailed it to Tamara. She was such a support. And she put me on to Raylene Byrne, who was also fabulous. And the result? Back on track. So the inspiration from others has also led me to lose approximately 10 kilometres in the last few months. It's called commitment and goals. The one thing about the I Love Real Estate community is the support, knowledge, personal growth and real friendships. So thank you everyone, and a huge thank you to Brett, my husband, for spending a lot of time home alone and supporting me in my real estate passions.